Tearing down the last card here.
Any tips for anybody else that's going to get 780s with the water blocks to look out for? Or?
The instructions aren't the best for installing the water block, and I wasn't quite sure how it would install with the back plate, but once you figure it out, there's just one corner screw, I can show it in a minute, that you need to put on before you install the back plate, and then the back plate will just sandwich the card with the water block, so I'll show that in a second. Alright, so these water blocks as well as back plates for the 780 classified each come with a set of screws, so you'll have an extra set if you're using the back plate with the water block. One important thing to note is the longer silver screws, one of them needs to be installed in the upper corner before you put the back plate on. And this is because, as you can see when we set this down, there's no hole for it in the back plate, which is kind of weird, but I suppose it was an afterthought. So we'll install this screw in the corner. And this part is pretty straightforward, just a little tedious with all of the screws that go into this thing, but they hold it together. So get that guy in there. And the back plate, I've already removed the protective covering, so don't forget to do that. Line this guy up.
What kind of overclock are we looking at?
Well, with this kind of liquid cooling setup, I'm hoping I can keep it cool enough to run maybe 5 gigahertz for benching. It would be a really a good goal. I know a lot of people have done it, so it shouldn't be too tough. But I probably wouldn't run that every day at 5 gigahertz just because that's puts a little load on the system. So maybe around 4.5 for most usage, just depending on what kind of temperatures we see. But it appears to be staying pretty cool right now, so it's a good sign.
Ready to go to Radar Studios.
Excited.
Now you can go and overclock.
Now we can tweak it.
Do the benchmarking.
Oh man, I hope we don't blow circuits in our house, because otherwise this is going to be real trouble, but we'll see.
I think it's going to produce some really nice numbers though.
It hopefully should. It looks good, that's what I love. It's going to perform well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just don't break your back, man, moving it around.
Oh, we're going to keep it on wheels permanently, I think.
Move around and look at shit. Don't stay in one spot the whole time. You know, get your audience involved.
Words from the wise.
Yeah, they love that. They love to go in and see what's going on. They want to be there looking too.
I wish we had more clutter going on here.
It comes with this slick little remote, so you can actually change the color of the lights in the different moods or whatever, and totally like Vegas mode, you know.
We'll keep it off that.
Let's see, smooth.
Or maybe we won't keep it off that.
It's not the strongest remote.
Anyway, so we'll let him mess with that. If you want to come take a look.
up, down,